The fall hunting season is at its peak, and game officers have their hands full with people who steal Oregon wildlife. They say it's a time when bullets and greed take over, and Oregon State Police use one of their most effective tools to stop it. Outdoor reporter Grant McComey joins us with a story you'll see only on 8. Grant.
Good evening, Tracy. Yeah, they do have their hands full with some folks who forget to play by the rules and quickly discover that this new tool called Scruffy, well, it's out to catch them. And as we found out in this report, there are some new recruits who've discovered just how well Scruffy, a life-size deer decoy, cracks down on wildlife crime.
Someone's in a big hurry on a forest back road because something big caught its eye. He quickly moves and aims his rifle, but his target doesn't move at all. That's because it's a decoy, and it helped catch someone without a hunting license. They look like the real thing. They can take a ton of lead shots, and they never run away.
It's in the wrong spot. Pick the whole thing up. All right, down here.
Decoys are one of the best enforcement tools in the woods, and Josh Boatner is learning how to use one.
Right by the stump, Josh. Just face its head right at me. Tip him forward towards me. No. Just tip him forward.
Oh, tip forward, okay.
Boatner's about to have a long night's work after weeks of day-long classes.
It's one of the only tools we have to where we can sit there and wait for somebody to commit a crime.
Fresh from the Oregon State Police Academy, Boatner is one of a handful of 20-somethings learning how to be a game cop this fall.
I love the outdoors. That's my main passion. This is the job I found that I can help so my future kids or grandkids or other people's kids can still have the natural resources that we have. Where's this thing going? Let's put this one on the outbound.
Boatner will work up to a year as a recruit.
To your left, there.
Experienced officers teach him techniques that solve wildlife crimes, like learning how to use the decoy.
Put the eyes on him.
I think he's probably pretty excited, maybe a little nervous, but I think he's going to do a really good job. Well, it's one of the most interesting things that we do as Fish and Wildlife officers.
The decoy has certainly done a good job. During the past 3 years, nearly 4,200 vehicles drove past decoy sets. More than 1,800 people stopped. Of those, more than 420 citations or arrests were made for violations like this.
The idea here is pretty straightforward. Officers have the decoy set up about 30 yards away. We're set up in the brush. If folks come down this road and they decide to use a spotlight or a flashlight up on those decoys and take a shot, they violated the law.
It doesn't take long. The passenger admits he shot 5 times. And then it gets worse. He doesn't want to talk about the violation, but his partner does.
They look pretty real.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Did you know what time it was?
Did I? Yeah, I did, but I wasn't. I don't know.
We kept hearing boom, boom, boom. We're like, okay, this guy's still shooting. We're waiting to get the call. They actually come in and make the stop.
You knew you had some business going.
Yeah.
Boatner writes 3 citations on his first wildlife crime case. He hopes it's the start of a long career to protect Oregon's resources from bullets and greed.
Driving around the woods and around the streams, the spokesperson for the animals in a way. Just going out and doing the best he can to keep them safe and keep them around for other people to enjoy. It's my dream job.
It is a dream job, but it's also very serious work for the dedicated officers who work very hard, this time of year in particular, to protect Oregon's natural resources. And coming up tomorrow at 6, we're going to look at another dedicated group. These are volunteers, many of them with the Oregon Hunters Association, who give their time and equipment to help the Oregon State Police during this peak period. That's coming up tomorrow at 6. You'll see